Good morning, folks. Why? I'm sorry, you probably heard the bird. Maybe not talking. Uh, had something for me. Um, Sometimes animal talks to you, gives you a message. Here's one of those peregrine falcons. There's a pair of them over here. They're looking to make a nest, and apparently they're going to be doing it near the house here. Um, Time for quicker, faster decisions. Blah 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 blah. Uh, it's a young pair of falcon. It's peregrines. Anyway, that's weird. Something. There's a large movement of ships in space. That's funny. Anyway, the this what this what this video is about is why should you ever wake up? Why would anyone ever be aware of things? Well, that's one reason right there. Talking with animals, knowing things beforehand, when things are being set up, seeing what's known about what's going on. There's no fortune telling there or psychic stuff. Folks, get rid of the word psychic, would you? It's like psycho, okay? It has no meaning. It's a box that they put you in. When you practice, when you practice law, they call you a lawyer. Okay, when you practice health, they can call you a doctor or something. When you have a practice of using your metaphysical abilities, you're a metaphysical practitioner. Now, call yourself what you want. That's your gig. I'm just saying, by wording, okay, wording termination, you are a metaphysical practitioner. That's a whole bunch of more letters. It's true. It's simple. It's factual. Everyone has metaphysical abilities, whether they want to believe it or not. You'll have someone, I'm a Christian, and God wouldn't allow that and everything. And how do you know? I've got this gut feeling. Well, actually, you got a problem in your head, but the fact that it remains that you're using a gut feeling. The issue is that they know there's something else going on, but they don't. They're not able to actually see for themselves. So they're using what is available, and they say God. Um, the more you can see for yourself, the more you understand. The easier your life is. The more fullness there is to your life. Things. Herc, I'm gonna be there in a minute, buddy. We're gonna eat in just a minute. Herc's getting hungry. He didn't say anything. It's just feeling it. Okay, there's another reason. um, Folks, you need to become yourselves. And don't worry about being stronger or better than someone else, because there's no such thing anyway. Um, you can be with someone and be a lot stronger than them, and then be able to they can be able to use their abilities at a time when you're in a growth spurt or something and you can't see, or you're being adjusted. You won't be able to see diddly. Okay, it's normal. It doesn't mean you're weaker. It's just you can't access your abilities when you're growing. I understand. I'm growing all the time. I can override, but when it's time to do my consults and stuff, it always just shuts down. It's my energy doing it. I talk about a lot of the stupidity and stuff on the other side because that's relative to the change that's happening in your lives. That's literally changing creation. Whatever happened? Oh, no one ever told us. Well, I'm telling you. That's what it used to be. This is what it is now. When you go home and you're out of your body, you know anyway. You're right there. Everyone understands. You see the damage, you see the good stuff, you see the rebuilding, and it's like, cool. But it's the third dimension had to have it. How can the third dimension actually be part of creation where we all sit together at one table until they can see multidimensionally? Until they can feel multidimensionally? I mean, it's nuts. So, that's another reason why it's so important for you to stop becoming awake and aware. Folks, this is happening. This is being made to be done. You're not personally being forced into it. But there's enough people, the more they become aware, the more they say, hey, you know what? Oh, this is cool. And they're right. When I first started doing this, cranking people's brains up and evolving the DNA and everything else, when I first started doing that, a lot of people would say, damn, Jay, that, sometimes I get these cold shivers and everything, then it goes away. And I said, yeah, and I've told them, I've told you all many times, that's when you're undergoing rapid DNA change. It's like you're going to get the flu, but you really don't. Of course, sometimes you get the flu, but it's less than 1 out of 10 times. It's your body changing. Once I've gone and he cranks you up, besides when I crank you up, it increases the hell out of your fortitude, so you're much stronger. Your willpower, as people will call it, is... but anyway, also the pressure in your head. That's your brain growing. When the brain starts to grow, because it does, as long as you're not as we become serious seniors, our bodies are coming down, shrinking. We're getting ready to be set up to leave the body. That I can help you by cranking you up, making you stronger, your abilities and stuff. But your brain doesn't grow like that because you're not in a growth stage. You're in going towards the night of your life, the nighttime. So, but as long as you have good nutrition, you're not doing drugs. Smoking pot's not good for you. It messes you up, but it's not going to affect this one thing. But your brain will actually start growing strong. Okay. The better your nutrition, the more it grows. Okay. That literally helps you so much become aware and awake of what's going on. Folks, you can talk with animals. You can talk with the folks on other ships. The government's been trying to do this for a long time. They have what they call their super spies. They astral project that around ships and stuff over remote view to see stuff. It's silly. Because they don't know that there's controls put on them to keep them from getting too much information. They say that remote viewing, you just can't trust it. Well, no, you can't. Because there's controls put on that. It's just like moving through time. You can actually project through time to see things, the spirit, sentient energy. But ships have problems going in and out of time. Something messes with them. Gee, I wonder what that is. You think source energy wants to go back and change everyone's life because somebody was running around, screwing around in time? No. It'll never be allowed to happen. Sorry. Count on it. I'm talking right now to the old races. You all know what I'm talking about. And not on this planet. That is so funny. There's this, I call it Jupiter Space Station. It's not that close to Jupiter, but it's not that far away either. But and it's out in space. Just as I said that, I was seeing some folks actually watching what I'm saying. They'll watch it when I'm actually making it. Okay, that they just get it by the ships and they send it out, which is cool. It's for them too. It's for everybody. But there's something about trying to get the coffee, and they got some. They call it human coffee, like Earth coffee, but it's like Earth human coffee. They have their own names for their bodies, and human sometimes is what they relate to us. But they've had some of them try it. They kind of like it. Some of them don't. And then, there's to see all these different beings and like try it and shake their head and just a total disbelief that I drink the stuff that I like it. That's funny. Folks, people can do different things better than you, but they know better than you. You can do things better than other people, but you know better than them. But why not become who you are? And the more you use your abilities, the stronger they get. And the more you can do with them. So why the hell would you want to wake up? Why the hell not? Don't you want to do stuff you've never done before? Don't you want to be able to go to another planet without leaving your house? When the FBI and Homeland Security came to my front door, knocked on it, boom, 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 they actually took the car and they pulled in the. They didn't pull in the driveway. They hid behind this big bush that was over there. I'm like, okay, they didn't get too much of a heads up on me. If I needed to know about them being there, I would have, but it wasn't an issue, so I didn't make myself aware of it. Huh. They're picking up their watch. That's funny. The CIA are like the foot soldiers of the problematic Anunnaki here on the planet. And the FBI, they're independent. But the FBI and Homeland Security independently are watching me closer. They actually sometimes pick up each other's feeds going around from one satellite to the other. The concern about what's coming here. The CIA are the foot soldiers of the Anunnaki, and the NSA are like the FBI group of the Anunnaki. They run the planet. Huh. Oh, by the way, there's no such thing as a reptilian soul, folks. Damn, really? Spirit is spirit. It's what it is. It goes into different bodies. There's no such thing as reptilian soul. I'm a star child. What do you mean? You were born inside a star? I don't think so. A lot of folks start remembering lives they've had on other planets because the Earth is young. It's like when Sylvia Brown would look to see how many lives you've had. Oh my gosh, you're an old soul. You've had 52 lives. What she was actually seeing was the amount of lives you've had on this planet. So that's a very normal thing, and it says a very good thing when you can feel yourself having been on other planets. You keep waking yourself up and relax, flow inside yourself and flow out. You can actually focus your pineal a little bit once you do that. Relax, focus your pineal, and then just say to yourself, I want to see a room, the main living room on the last house I had off planet, and you get a snapshot of it. I want to see my bedroom where I slept, and my second to last life on another planet. Or you could actually go around, okay? But it doesn't. You don't just sit there and say, "All right, I want to see this." Ooh, oh, that's cool. Now I want to see this. Ooh, no, there's no easy button, folks. You have to wake up. You have to wake up, and when you first get started, it's rough, and then it's smooth. Then you keep growing and you keep changing and you push yourself. There's still more learning, but it's not. The main initial drive, the main initial difficulty is gone. You've gone through it again, like driving a car with a clutch. When you first take off, you got to ease that clutch out. It takes a while to get going, and then after that, when you put in the clutch to change gears again, it's smooth and easy. The clutch isn't as important. It's not as hard to actually get the car engaged, to get it moving along. You just got to get started. Y'all ask Berju, Paul, about that stuff. You can ask me too on consult, but I don't have time for anything else but trying to put together the consults I can while I'm doing everything else. So anyway, why the hell should you wake up? Why the hell not? Wake up. Get strong. Become yourself. Feel your energy. Work your energy with your fingertips, folks. When you do this, when you the energy inside your core comes out through your arms, okay, and goes out into your hands. When you make a sphere like this of energy, just for no reason, just go ahead and take your hand, do it. You can do it in the closet with the lights on or the lights off. whatever. You know, if you're afraid and you want to hide because it's new, and there's most of the people around are not awake. You have to have a set to do this in front of people. And if you don't yet, once you do it for yourself, you will start building that up for yourself. You'll know it's real. And the fact that they don't know it's real and they're crying about it, oh, you can yell, no, it's not real, you don't know what you're doing, you're sick. Everyone needs to be like me, I'm normal. Hey, normal? Normal worries me. I mean, not really. That's a sticker I had for my race car a long time ago. Normal people worry me. Be you. Because that's what's normal for you, and that's what matters. What other people think about you, hopefully not your loved ones, screw it. You know, if someone gives you a hard time, just, you know, whatever. If they do love you and care about you as you grow, they're going to see and feel it themselves. And the chances are, unless they have a high amount of negativity, they're going to want to become that themselves too. They want to know. So you can take your fingers like this, you build it, just feel the energy in your core going out your arms, into your fingertips, excuse me. Make a sphere, and then feel the heat in your hands, your palms. See what happens. Sometimes you feel tingling. It all depends on your energy, core energy orientation, your strongest energy focal points in your body. But you can feel heat or tingling in your fingertips, and then you get them closer like this, and you're bringing there's literally energy coming out of your fingertips when you do this. It's like little balls of energy, and then but they're not an exact ball, but it's like it's like a ball that has no outer shape, an orb of some sort, but it's not a round, it's not a particular solid object. You know, it's energy, and it's like energy balls, orbs sticking outside of the energy fields. Coming out of your fingertips, and then the energy goes outward from there. So as you come in here and you get it a little closer, but do not touch. As soon as you touch, okay, then usually your conscious mind takes over, and that slows down the energy flow. Because when you touch, you feel conscious mind, and you want to move that away. It's like conscious mind. Pull the pins out, let the mind just float, the energy float out over your head. So you feel the energy. Now you have all these energy balls. Just attached right outside of your fingertips. On this one, it's right here, and then it kind of floats out here like this. Well, no, I'm sorry, like this. It's like a comet kind of thing, but here's a ball right here, and then the reverse comet, and then it starts coming out. So your fingertips, you'll feel energy on them. As you bring them all closer, you're bringing those energy balls coming out of your fingers closer, and then you feel more heat or more tingling or whatever it is you feel. Okay, if you don't feel something but you know it, just keep going. Everyone's different, okay? Energy's flowing through you all the time. Well, I don't believe that. You believe you have a soul? Of course I have a soul. Of course I have a soul. Really? Where is it? You can't see it. How can you have faith in that? Well, you have a gut feeling. Or if it's because the Bible told you so, if that's what you think, then you really, really need to wake up. The more you do this exercise, the more you're going to find you're stronger at it. Engage, folks. Take that transmission, put it in drive, give it a little gas. It's rough waking up. It's not easy. It's easier for some, harder for others. But once you get going, it becomes easy, it becomes natural, it becomes smooth. Still some rough spots, but it's not like when you just get started. As soon as you become aware, as soon as you start to awaken your abilities by using them, and you kind of do every day anyway, but as soon as you realize what you're doing and then you focus on it, then you've awoken your abilities. And as you awaken your abilities, then you become even more aware of who you are and what's around you. And then once you've done that, your abilities awaken more, and then you become more aware. It's almost like the heart and the hypothalamus in the brain, how they work together for understanding and feelings. Folks, what's going on right now is really important. It's a whole new creation that's being made, but it's really important because what's going on now is a new you. It's you becoming aware of who you are. Not only you being allowed to, all the restraints taken off of you, except for issues that are inside the body that make it harder. And I can't help that now. I got to get out of here. But that's going to be, you're going to have help with that too. Everything else I was controlling you, keeping you from waking up. Metaphysical barrier going down the two parts of the, separating the two parts of the brain. The original first angels that were running you. All this, the original first being male and female, and the other issues, they're taken away. There's some souls and junk running around, but that'll be done soon. Taken care of soon too. So you're not just being allowed to finally wake up. You're being helped with how to do it. You're going to be helped energetically from the other side, so it's easier. You have family coming in from space, and then after you all settle down with that, then the Fae are going to be making bodies. Period. I'm going to tell them go. Say what you want, folks. I don't care. I am the father of Fae. And White Tiger Lily, she's the mother. It's Red Adam and Eve. That's what's going on. The rebirth and creation of what it should have been in the beginning. Finally. And the Fae will be making solid bodies. Those of you that are really awake and aware, they're coming to you first. Okay? But first, we have to get introduced to our friends in space. This is gonna happen over years, folks. It's not gonna happen. Oh, see, Jay's dead. It's been 5 minutes. Okay, where's everything? If you think like that, whatever, you're not gonna get anywhere with yourself in life. Patience is hard, isn't it? Wow. All right, folks. Anyway, I gotta run. I love you. Why wake up? Why not? Your neighbors will, your neighbors are friends. They might look down at you. They're not awake yet. If they really care about you, if they're good people, if they have good heart energy and they're caring people, they'll understand. Maybe be confused, but not have an issue with it. If they're controlling or scared, then they might act really even aggressively negative towards it. Why would that stop you from being who you are? I've always told people stuff just out of nowhere. Like I've said before, when I was a mechanic, and I was working on a lady's car, and she's so worried about her daughter. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I mean, I don't go into your brain to do something unless there's a real big reason for it, okay? But when someone really is concerned about something, the energy that information floats over their head. It's in that brain, but it's out like this. That's legal tender for me to touch. That's what's important to you. That's what I touch. That's why, how many fingers do I have behind my back, Jay? And I'm like, look at the one I got in front of me. I don't care about that stuff, and I don't care to prove myself. I'm not going to. I am what I am. I'm here for a job, and I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. So anyway, and people that want me to meet and talk, have a consult with them and then air it everywhere, I don't care about that, okay? I really don't. I don't have time for that. If a bunch of you are in person and you're near the Atlanta area and you want to get together as a group, cool, we'll do that. But I'm not doing any more of these, have an hour consult with someone and he puts it on the media. We talk, he and I talk about something. I don't have time for that. I'm not helping enough people. Okay, I'm really not. I reach out to other people. All they're going to hear is conversation. When I meet with you in person, then you literally give me your personal opinion. Your opinion about something, like what do you think about this or what about that, and I'll help you with it. Or how come this, how come that, and I'll help you. But that's all I have time for, is helping people and getting out of here, but doing it my way, because this is me. And don't anybody ever ask me to prove myself to you, because I'm going to laugh at you. That's funny. It's like a fireman putting out a fire and a young kid coming up and saying, hey, prove to me you can put out a fire. And you just look at him and you laugh and you go back to work, Of course, sometimes I get pissed. If you catch me at a time when I'm in the middle of fighting stuff and going through hell trying to get the hell out of here, and I got to stop and read an email about that, yeah, I'm going to throw you some flack. If you can't handle that, you're going to have to get the hell out of the kitchen, okay? I'm very much to the point. I'm anxious to be gone. I'm really close now. I'm practicing getting myself out of here. Really happy. Y'all are awesome. I know how to help you best. I've done it ever since I was created for it. I'm older than any of you. I'm doing it. And I love you and I care, and that's why I'm doing it. Because you're my job. but you're not the way you want me to do it. That doesn't matter. I'm going to do what I need to do the way I know I need to do it because I know better than anyone else. Well, that came out quick. All right, folks, look, I love you. I really do. I care. There's stuff out there really powerful that wants you to have a real good life, like it should have been in the beginning when we started having our first lives. And we had abuse like none of you could deal with. Just life after life after life after life. So I know what I'm talking about. You don't have to believe that. I'm just making a statement. But we have love for everyone and don't care to make anything about ourselves. Actually, we don't want it to go that way whatsoever. And no, actually, we're not going to tolerate it. We're not going to tolerate any crap like that about and people go into prayer. Sorry, folks. You want to talk. You want an improvement in your life. Talk to spirit guides. Okay, then go through your own chain of command and talk to your own spirit groups. Okay, not that you can't talk to us, but we're this prayer stuff. You're putting something above you. Nothing is above you. Nothing's better than you. Not me. Not nothing. I always say I'm no better than a stick in mud. I'm not. I'm not trying to make some stupid saying or I can look better or something. Screw that. I don't give a look at me. Okay? Hey, stuffed animal, little, people can say little toys and stuff hanging around. There's a reason for that, okay? This came from Steve Lewandowski, a very good friend of mine. He's the strongest telepath you have on the planet as soon as I get the hell out of here, okay? He's incredible. And he's going to get a lot of help. He's got a big job coming. He's been so abused. Because if he could tell people what's really going on and talk with everyone, then number one, the Central Intelligence Agency in space did not want that. They were messing with him. The Anunnaki and stuff here on the planet knew he was a threat. They were messing with him. Original male and female, they were messing with him. Everyone's been picking on Stephen. Well, that crap's not quite fully over yet, but pretty much. He's going to get exactly what he needs. And he's going to shine like a bright star real soon. This is about y'all, not me. But nothing's going to stop me. Nothing. And if anyone wants to try, help yourself. I'm aggressive, not mean. I'm aggressive to protect. Don't know what else to do. Don't care. Y'all are important to me. You're everything. And Lily feels the same way. We protect ourselves. We care about ourselves. We love ourselves. But we love all of you, and it's about y'all, not us. It's the way it should be. This way it should have been from the beginning. To have if the first being, the original male and female, were actually a loving mother and father, do you really think your lives would be the way they are now? I hope not. If you think that, then I want to invite you to flow more into yourself, relax, and feel outward. The more you can feel about what's going on and see for yourself, the more you understand a lot of the stuff I talk about. But the more you see for yourself, and when you see for yourself, you have your own knowledge right here, your own understanding, and then your own wisdom, which is a group of understandings. So that's why I had to leave the information. So I had to write the books, so you'd have that. The more you wake up, the more you see. I'll be damned, that old fart was right. That's what it's about. Doesn't matter what you think about me. It matters that you wake up. It matters that you become yourself. Because I do what I know I need to do, and I don't care who likes it. Not the governments, not any person, not the other side. I know what I'm doing. And I love y'all. I really do. I want you to know how cool you are. I really do. Y'all have incredible abilities. That's great. Now, I got part of spirit crying to me. One of the females. I gotta go. I love y'all. Please take some time to relax. and just go inside as you go inside yourself and try to feel. Just try to feel yourself inside. Don't say, I have to go here and do that. Oh, go to the other planet. No. Quit doing that crap, would you? Where do you get? Just where you are now. Nowhere. Okay? Well, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to people that are doing that. Okay? Just relax. This frustration takes your DNA, twists it like this. It literally cuts off your abilities. It can't happen like that. Once you awaken and relax, control, you're actually controlling your DNA when you do that. Okay? Then your abilities, your immune system, everything else, it just starts flowing, opening up. That's when you become stronger and stronger. Okay? That's when you can do some really cool stuff. But you have to relax. And as you go to relax, especially when you're first doing it, you don't have to do this all the time. You have to do this until you get there. And then it's natural. But you just relax, go inside, and try to feel inside yourself. Relax, natural but full breathing. For me, it seems like I'm going deeper. I have lung disease, a couple of them. Okay, so it's a little different. That's why you hear more. Lots of times my lungs are gurgling. But you just relax, flow down inside yourself, and just feel. As you relax, let your conscious mind just flow way over your head. It's still going all the time. It has to. Keep the body going. Keep the autonomic system and, everything breathing, everything going. So just let it float. You just separate it from you. Just put it up in the air. You're safe. Everything's fine. And just relax and flow down inside yourself. And as you go inside yourself, just try to feel. You have energy in there moving around. Try and feel the energy. Try and feel anything that's different. That once you feel your own energy and you're comfortable with it, then start reaching within yourself outwards, and you'll find different parts of energy that are in there with you that are not you. You'll feel the frequencies are different. And then you can relax, focus on those energies, and actually talk with them, because they're your spirit guides. The human, animal, all kinds. Okay? But as you do that in your head, you are literally, personally yourself, in control. You are literally putting your personal set of frequencies. Remember, we are the sum of the parts that we are, and everyone is a bunch of different frequencies of energy. Spirit, sentient energy, but there's energy coming off that. You just relax. And then you're literally taking all your frequencies and adjusting them to where you're the most awake. That is how you become enlightened. That's how you become awake, and from there become aware. Enlightenment is on the awakening, and then becoming aware. It's not a big thing. But it's important, but it's not the big thing that people make it to be. It is, it is important. Only you can find, when someone helps you wake up, that's cool. But it wasn't them. It was you finding, doing it yourself. They helped you get going. I can tell you this information and I'm helping you, but it's not me doing it. It's you doing it. You have the power to awaken yourself. Ta-da! It's simple. I say you rock. I say you're cooler than hell, you don't even know it. I know what I'm talking about. I want you to find yourself. I want you to be who you are. I want you to be aware of everything around you. That's the last, but a very, very important part of my being here in the body one last time. So, those of you that want to, that's what you need to do. And you have everything you need. Just be in a calm area where you can be left alone. Because the more distractions you have, you can't do it. But as you flow inside yourself and relax, you're tuning your whole body, your mind and everything. You're tuning yourself to where it needs to be. Only you, well, as far as anything else in a body helping you, only you can calm down and relax your frequencies and put them where they need to be. But it's as simple as relaxing, going inside yourself, and feeling outwards. Okay? Y'all don't know how cool you are, but more and more of you are starting to find out. There's just over 3% of us on the planet that are awake right now. That's going to go in the high 40s, but it's going to take 100 years to get there. Well, it might only be 30s. It all depends. That's an open thing. It depends on how many people use their now higher degree of free will to pursue it. So, excuse me, as I say that you can't predict the future accurately unless something really in charge and strong on the other side says at a certain time this has to happen. And if that is the case, which will almost never be, someone's going to know about it. Paul, Bourdieu, some others, they're going to be told. So they'll know heads up right away. And these folks already know how to talk with spirit. They're strong. And talking with them on the other side is going to be as simple as if I was right in front of them talking. Or we're talking on the phone. It's time for change. It's time for all of you to be free. But you have to work for your freedom, folks. Just go inside, relax. Well, you're still going to have your freedom anyway, but to actually see it and feel it and know it and understand it, you have to go inside yourself. Okay? You have to, to really be free, you have to release these mental constraints that are put on you about you're not, you can't do this, you can't do that, this isn't real, that's not real. You have to find out for yourself. And when do you have your own truth? When do you have truth? When you read a book? No. You don't have truth until you find it for yourself. When you feel it, understand it, experience it, then you know it's real. And then when you're learning, you'll start doubting stuff. That's normal. Because you're learning something new that's against everything you've ever been taught. On other planets, the old races, if somebody were to talk negatively about awakening and people using their abilities, they would look at you and say, "What are you, nuts? Where the hell do you hear that?" We're changing to go from one way to the other. Love you, folks. This time I'm going. Take care, folks. Love you. Have a good one.